What's up, Clint? Getting into the session now. We'll be live here in a few minutes with the racing. Thank you guys for coming out. 6725 SOF. Clint, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate those likes and shares. Getting up in the session now. Should be a wild one tonight. Hopefully not as wild as the big block race. Super late models at Port Royal. Just about in the session now, guys. Just about in there. About to get loud in here. Oh, I hear the cars out on the track. Trading Paint's catching up, but I'm going to go ahead and switch it up now anyway. All right, it is late models here. Cody Nevin currently at the top of the charts. These paints will change. Just getting up in the session. How's everybody doing tonight? How was the 200? It was a long freaking day. The first 40 laps sucked. And then it was an amazing race. Took 40 laps to get it going good. That's probably the best way to put it. I was there, so we got rain about maybe not even halfway through the show on Friday. It wasn't even halfway because we didn't get all the heats in. So we got rain, and we had to come back at 8:45 Saturday morning. We were there from 8:45 in the morning till 1:30 in the morning. It is iRacing. iRacing is a game. All right, so Blake Majula is going to hit the top of the charts at the 127. Dylan Yeager, currently third quickest. Let's go over him. He is out on the track. As we get ready for tonight's event, practice going to be over. We're going to get it to qualifying. Little bit. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate those likes, shares, and follows, everybody. Hopefully this one fares a little bit better than the big block race did, as we are getting into qualifying here tonight. Looks like we got 23 cars. Looks like 23 cars in tonight's field. That means we're going to be sending quite a few people home. Chase Barbara going to jump out on the track here first for qualifying. Let's go jump on and watch the number 23 get out on the track. Oh, he just changed his mind. He said, fuck that. I don't want TP time. Oh, no, people right back out. Logan Rumsey pulling out on the track in the number 49 machine. We got super late models. Kat, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Super late models. All right, so this is Rumsey down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. I think, yep, this is his first lap. Let's see where he's going to set that bar here early on as he comes across the line. And he gets a 17.626, I believe that says. We're going to go ahead and put those best times up so it's a little bit easier to read. 625, okay. Tyson Banks going to go second quick. So let's see if Rumsey picks it up on the second lap. He does not. He slows down quite a bit. Cody Nevin out on the track. He's going to go ahead and bail out in turn number 3 and 4. We got Kenny Cudney out there. Cudney going to come out of turn number 4 to start his first lap. Just seen him run big blocks. Did not have the race he wanted. Coming out here hopefully have a better race than he did in the big block race as he comes down into turn number 3 and 4. Let's see where he sets it here tonight as he comes out of turn number 4. He's going to come out with a 17.681. Blake Majulis out on the track. Stephen Gaines going to go to the top of the charts with a 5.90. We're jumping on with Blake Majulis. He was the quickest in practice. Can he continue that? He's going to go fourth quickest. Whew, that is unexpected. We got Hickerson out on the track. He's going to come across the line. Hickerson's going to go 12th quickest. Let's see. Augie out on the track in the number 19 machine. Where is Augie going to be able to put this thing here tonight as he heads into turn number 3 and 4? Coming to complete lap number 1. Augie's going to go 10th quick with a 17.684. He just went down a little bit. Looks like Selby and Watts are going to piggyback him a little bit. We got Dylan Yeager out there in the number 48 machine. Dylan Yeager out there out of turn. Oh, he ran out of time. He's going to start shotgun on the field. Oh, no. So it looks like Stephen Gaines and, wow, Durgan got second quick time here. All right, let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup here in Heat Race number 1. Let's pull up that starting grid. Going to be 12 cars going for 7 spots. It's going to be Stephen Gaines starting on the pole here in Heat Race number 1. Robbie Buchanan Jr. in second. Starting in the number 3 spot on the inside of row number 3 is going to be the 127 of Blake Majulis. Outside of him in the number 10 machine, it's going to be Talon Willis. Matt Selby going to start in that number 5 spot with Kenny Cudney in 6. Going to be Ethan Johnson in the number 7 position. Aiden in 8th. Tyler Orr in 9th, Logan Hickerson in 10th. Then rounding out the field in that last row, it's going to be Ryan Flatton on the inside starting in 11th and Dylan Yeager in 12th. All right, getting ready for Heat Race number 1. Let me know out in the chat who's your pick here in Heat Race number 1. Who do you think is going to win this one? Let me know out there. And we're going to go ahead and put up that heat line. Top 7 transfer through. If your favorite driver is above that blue line, they're into tonight's show. If they are below it, well, they got to get into the LCQ. 23 cars, so that means we are sending 5 cars home here tonight. Trey saying Stephen Gaines. There's some good drivers up in. I mean, there's some good drivers in this whole. It's top split, so it's going to be good drivers, but. Definitely, if Gaines can hold on, that'd be impressive. That was a good run for him here in qualifying. This is Port Royal. Port Royal. This is a little big to be Weedsport. And a little bit more round. Weedsport is more of a triangle. Super Hulk, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, these guys are coming by, getting 1 to go. Make sure you guys wave it to your favorite as they come down the front straightaway. Let me know in the chat. Throw that hand up, throw that wave up, and tell me who your favorite driver is as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got a good look. It was Hickerson, I think. All right, they got it stacked up down the back straightaway, looking for the green flag in turn number 3 and 4. Will Gaines go early or will he hold the field as late as he can? We're about to find out as they dip into turn number 3. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 3 and 4. He's going to slide up the track. A little bit of contact for the number 2 spot as Robbie and Majulis get together as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, drag race for that number 2 spot. Buchanan going to hold on. Majulis back to the number 3 position. It is chaos for 4th on back. Here comes Aiden up underneath the number 10 of Willis, and he's got the 11 of Johnson looking up underneath him. Oh, Buchanan's going to get the wall. That's going to get the number 2 spot to Blake Majulis as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Top 5 single file into turn number 3 and 4. Talon's going to get a run up underneath Aiden. Big stack up back in the pack. They're 4 wide back there out of turn number 4. Selby going to fall back in that number 46. Tyler Orr into the wall as right now Ethan Johnson in the number 11 in that final transfer spot as Dylan Yeager took advantage of the chaos and jumped into that number 7 position. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Gaines is going to hold on. Majulis was looking low. Buchanan into the wall again in that number 31. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Battles for third is insane as they come out of turn number 4. Coming to the line, it's halfway through. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Willis trying to find his way around Aiden as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, drag race looking for turn number 3. Can one of these drivers get the edge out of turn number 4? Good run on the bottom by Willis. Not able to dig out. He's got to fall back in line. Top 5 back to single file as Dylan Yeager is battling in that number 7 spot, trying to get himself a little cushion as he looks to the outside of Ethan Johnson. Wow, Ethan just sent it in 3 and 4. Opens the door wide open for Yeager. Yeager going to get up underneath him down the front straightaway. He takes that number 6 spot. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Yeager in the number 6 spot. Johnson in the number 7 position into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Aiden looking up underneath Buchanan for the number 2 spot as they come out of 4. Can't do anything with it. They're going to lose a little ground on the leaders as they head into 1 and 2. Majulis really working that number 07 of Stephen Gaines through turn number 3 and 4. Oh, he gave him the bump. Up the track, it's going to be Majulis for the win. Stephen Gaines in second. Buchanan third. Willis, Aiden, Yeager, Johnson. Your top 7 going to the feature. All right, so heat race number 1 in the books. We're getting ready for heat race number 2. Caleb Durgan looking to have a little bit better luck in the late models over the big block race starting on the pole. Let's go ahead and pull up that starting lineup. Starting on the pole here in heat race number 2, it's going to be Little Digger, Caleb Durgan, starting in first. Outside of him in row number 1, it's going to be Logan Rumsey. Starting on the inside of row number 2, in the number 11 machine, it's going to be Matthew Watts with the other number 11, Cody Nevin, starting outside of him. Starting on the inside of row number 3, in the number 23 machine, it's going to be Chase Barbara. Outside of him, in that number 19, it's going to be Augie. Starting in the number 7 spot, it is going to be Derek Dryman with Hayden Tolson starting in 8th. James Starry going to start in 9th. Tyson Banks 10th. And J.D. Brown in that number 11 position. J.D. hoping for a better race than what he got last week at Oswego. He ended up getting absolutely demolished after he ended up in the LCQ after a little bit of chaos. Did not make the feature. He's looking to change that here tonight, but he's going to be starting shotgun on the field here in heat race number 2. They're going to get 1 to go at the line. Let me know out in the chat. Who do you think is going to win heat race number 2? Let me know. And make sure you guys get those likes, shares, and follows out there if you like the content as we get ready to go green flag racing. All right, down the back straightaway, Caleb Durgan and is he the Syracuse Orange or something? What is he supposed to be in that car? I got to take a better look at it later. As they head into turn at number 3 and 4, looking for that green flag. Green flag is out of turn number 4. Durgan tries to clear. Rumsey can't quite do it down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. He's going to ship it into 1 and 2. Here comes Rumsey down low. Rumsey going to look low. Nope, he's got to get back in line as they try to get single file as Hayden Tolson gets in the back of Barbara. Big pile up in turn number 3. Big pile up in turn number 3. Here comes Durgan and Rumsey duking it out for that number 1 spot. Rumsey going to take the lead. Durgan back to second. Here comes Watts in that number 11. Down the back straightaway to 3 and 4. Here comes Watts up underneath. Durgan can't get it to stick there. 2 and 3 wide. back around that transfer spot. Chase Barbara in that number 23 as they slides up the track in 1 and 2. That's going to put Dryman on the bubble as Tolson's into the wall. He's going to lose a ton of ground as JD Brown still on the outside looking in as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Dryman looking up underneath Chase Barbara into turn number 1 and 2. He's going to slide up, thinks about parking it, not able to do it. Barbara's got the big dig on the outside. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be single file 4 now as they come out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes JD Brown looking for that number 7 spot as they head into 1 and 2. Matthew, thank you for the follow. Here comes J.D. Brown down low. He's going to go for 7th into turn number 3 and 4. Slides him up to turn number 3 and 4. Dryman back with the cut down. This is the battle for the final transfer spot as Dryman's going to park it right in front of J.D. down the front straightaway as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Here comes J.D. Brown. Oh, a little bit of contact into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. It is going to be 2 laps to go. We're watching the battle for that number 7 spot. Currently, the 444 of Dryman has it as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes J.D. Brown. He's going to cut up underneath down the back straightaway, front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. White flag is out as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Battle for the final transfer spot. Looking for turn at number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? Oh, Chase Barber gets the wall out of turn 4. J.D. Brown going to steal it away. Chase Barbara into the consi. It is going to be Rumsey, Durgan, Nevin, Watt, Starry, Dryman, Brown going to the feature. Barbara, Banks, Tolson, and Augustine going to the consi. Jonathan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, it is time for the LCQ. Top 4 going to transfer here out of this one. Let's go ahead and hit up that starting lineup. Starting on the pole here in the LCQ. It is going to be Logan Hickerson. Outside of him in the number 2 spot, it's going to be Chase Barbara. Starting in 3rd here tonight in that number 11 machine, it's going to be Ryan Flatten. Outside of him in the 17, it's going to be Tyson Banks. Starting in 5th, it's going to be Kenny Cudney, Hayden Tolson in 6th, Matt Selby in 7th. Augie's going to start in that number 8 spot, and Tyler Orr in 9th. All right, if your favorite driver is above that blue line, what's up, Ryan? What's up, buddy? How you been? Been a minute. If your favorite driver is above that blue line, they are making it into tonight's feature. If they are below it, they are getting stuck in, going home early. TTV Nights, thank you for the follow. Puddin', thank you for the share, as Cudney did not grid up for the LCQ. It definitely has been. But thank you for the like. Appreciate that. They're going to get 1 to go at the line. Who do you think is going to win the LCQ? Will it be MDI TV eDirt's most popular driver, or Chase Barbara, or could it be Augie from the back? Let me know in the chat as they head through turn number 1 and 2. How you been? How'd race season go this year? I'm assuming that's why a lot of us haven't seen you in a while. Tolson's coming. I forgot Tolson was in this. He grabbed the wall in his heat race. And yeah, Ryan, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, bud. Looking for the green flag. Out of turn 4, green flag is out as Hickerson gets on the gas out of turn number 4. Here comes Barbara to the outside as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Hickerson not going to slide up. Here comes Barbara to the outside. They're going to split him down the back straightaway. Here comes Flatten in that number 11. He's looking for the lead in 3 and 4. Flatten tries to slide up. They're 3 wide out of turn number 4 for that number 2 spot. Selby looking low into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, a little bit of contact. Big stack up out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, everybody keeps it straight, but Flatten in trouble. He's got big pressure in that transfer spot. They're 3 wide for fourth out of turn number 4. It's going to be Tyson Banks at the line that time by Banks. Gets the inside wall going into 1 and 2. Tyler Orr going to get the wall in turn number 1 and 2 as it looks like it might screw Augie. Augie loses a ton of ground as they head through 3 and 4. Tolson pushes up the track in the number 4 spot as Banks and Flatten get up underneath them into turn number 1 and 2. Give Banks that final transfer spot as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Just been so busy working her. Oh, wow. That's insane. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. We're pretty much done with race season up here. Yeah, well, you know that. Through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes the 11. Up Flatten looking for that final transfer spot as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be halfway through this time by 5 laps to go. Where do you got a race in NC still? Jonathan, thank you for the rose. Appreciate that. Out of turn number 4, down the back straightaway. Now it's going to be Tolson and Flatten battling for first person going home as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Caraway, oh, that's an awesome track. Awesome track. That's cool. That makes it a lot easier to get places when you're flying, right? Yeah, no, that's awesome. It feels good to be competitive. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, going to be Tyson Banks in that final transfer spot. Everybody pretty separated, but they are closing in on that 747. 4-7, not 1-7. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 2 to go at the line. 2 laps to go. Tolson is coming. Tolson looking to race his way in as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 2 laps to go into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Can Tolson find his way around Tyson Banks as they head through turn number 3 and 4? Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. It is going to be white flag. 1 lap to go. Can Tolson get there? They're actually both catching Selby as they head out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes Tolson into 327 into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, they get into each other. Out of turn 4, it's going to be Barbara, Hickerson, Selby, and Banks going to the feature. Tolson, Augie, Flatten, Orr, and Cudney going home. That's just like awesome consistency. How many? That's awesome. That's just, you're running Legends, right? I think I remember you saying Legends. Give him hell, Durgy. Durgy's starting 4th, so you never know what Durgy can do if he can stay in it. Even in a late model. All right, let's get ready for tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight, needs little introduction in the 127. It is going to be Blake Majulis. Both asphalt? Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, the Legend. Have you been to like White County and a bunch of other tracks down there, or is this your first stint down in South? It's going to be Logan Rumsey in that number 2 spot with Stephen Gaines in 3rd. Going to be Caleb Durgan in that number 4 position. Robbie Buchanan in 5th. Cody Nevin in 6th. Going to be Talon Willis in 7th. Matthew Watts 8th. Aiden in 9th. Yeah. Going to be Matthew Watts in that number 8 position. Aiden in 9th. James Starry in 10th. Going to be Dylan Yeager in that number 11 spot. Derek Dryman in 12th. Then rounding out the rest of the field as they head into turn number 3 and 4, it's going to be Ethan Johnson 13th, J.D. Brown 14th, Chase Barbara 15th, Hickerson 16th, Selby 17th, and Banks in that number 18 spot. Okay. I know there's a lot of the Legends are big down there. My cousin did some Legend racing down there, and so did my uncle. All right, they're going to stack them up 2 by 2 out of turn number 2, looking for the green flag, this time by 50 laps here at Port Royal. We've seen these races go either way here. It could be an absolute demo derby. Yeah. Or this could be one of the best races you've seen all season long. We're about to find out as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Majula's on the gas down the front straightaway. Rumsey up to second. Caleb Durgan in third. Durgan in that orange machine up underneath Rumsey out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Drag race into turn number 3. Who might have been a little contact with the inside wall for Durgan as they are 2 and 3 wide. Maybe 4 wide behind him out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. I love the new dirt build and how it woke up that bottom lane. This track used to be so horrible on the old build. So much better now. Yeah, he is finding the inside lane. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, Durgan all over the back of Rumsey. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Willis looking up underneath Stephen Gaines. Battle for that number 4 spot out of turn number 2. They're 3 wide behind him for the number 6 spot as they head into turn number 3. Here comes Talon up underneath the number 07 of Stephen Gaines into turn number 3 and 4 as Durgan works up underneath Rumsey just ahead of him. It is side by side for second, side by side for fourth into turn number 3 and 4. Wow, 3 wide and back in the back of the back as they come out of turn number 4. Rumsey going to hold on to that number 2 spot as Willis falls back into the position in the number 5 spot. Battle from the 7th spot back as Buchanan tries to roll the bottom side. He's got Starry to the outside into turn number 3 and 4. Who's going to have that spot? This time by at the line. Give it to Starry as Buchanan falls in line. They're going to go 3 wide. Well, attempted to go 3 wide behind him into turn number 1. Here comes Yeager digging down low out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. He has made short work of this field as he tries to work his way up through. Digging that bottom side out of turn 4 down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1 and 2. Well, I thought he made short work. He only gained 1 spot. I thought he was further back than that. Now he's back to where he started. These guys so evenly matched as they head through turn number 3 and 4. We got a battle for the lead as Rumsey has caught our leader into turn number 1 and 2. Majula's going to slide up the track. Here comes Rumsey looking for the lead. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Rumsey going to send it into 1 and 2. Bangs the boards out of turn number 4. Give Rumsey the lead that time by. What a move into turn number 3 and 4. Rumsey taking the lead. Majula's falling back. That cut down was wild for sure. Yeah. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Rumsey out front. Majula second out of turn 4. We got 9 laps complete. Durgan in this number 3 spot. He's got Stephen Gaines starting to track him down as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. He's going to get a good pull off of turn number 2. Gives himself some space as they head into turn number 3. Looks like Gaines is a little better through 3 and 4. Durgan better in 1 and 2. A little bit of a yo-yo action for this position as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Devin trying to make his way forward, but Starry closing the gap in that number 74 as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, it is still pretty crazy behind these guys as they try to situate themselves. Yeager finally up 3 positions as he slides Buchanan in turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Chase Barber trying to make his way up through. Right now, Selby, our biggest mover, up 6 positions in the number 46 machine. Yeager's gained himself another spot, now up to the number 7 position, but Starry going to look low as Nevin's going to throw a big slider on Talon in 3 and 4. Talon's going to come back with a cut down. Talon not able to cut back down as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Big battle for the number 3 spot as Gaines looking low on Durgan. Durgan's going to bang the wall down the back straightaway. Gaines is going to take that number 3 spot. Good racing all the way through the field as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Durgan trying to dig back in on that 07 as they head through turn number 1 and 2. I'll tell you what, Gaines has been looking better and better each and every week. Could he be a contender with some of these guys here pretty soon as they come out of turn number 4, staying single file up at the front? Getting a little crazy back here in the pack, just ahead of these guys as they battle for that number 5 spot. Here comes Talon looking up underneath the 11 on Nevin through turn number 3 and 4. Nevin gets the wall, but gets to dig on the outside. Here comes Yeager down low. Yeager gonna send it into turn. Oh, he gets the inside wall. Parks it on Nevin. Both of them in the wall, 1 and 2. That's going to knock the spoiler off that number 48. As they head into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, caution flag comes out. Yeager might be in trouble. He's got no back spoiler. He tried to send the Yeager bomb and absolutely demolished him and Nevin. Oh, got the inside wall. Oh. I want to back it up a little bit further than that, and we're going to put it in the blimp mode. He goes to throw this Yeager bomb into turn number 1 and 2, gets the inside wall. Boom, up the track, perks it on his nose. Both of them harden the wall on 1 and 2, and that's going to kill the right front on that number 11 and brings out the caution flag. So caution flag number 1 on the track, 16 laps in the books. Definitely good one here so far. It's going to be interesting to see the comers and goers. Dylan's going to go onto pit road. He's going to try to get... Will they put that spoiler back on? I'm curious to know. D4, I don't know. Day soon? Is that what it's supposed to be? What is it supposed to be? But thank you for the share. Appreciate that. All right, so caution flag out on the track here for the first time tonight. We're going to go down there and see if we can get a better look. Will it reinstall the spoiler? He's going to need that spoiler. It did not reinstall it. That is going to be difficult for the number 48. He was quick here tonight, and now he's going to be in a little bit of trouble with a little less downforce and no rear spoiler. Looking for the green this time by as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Rumsey leading the way. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Rumsey trying to get in front of Majulis. He's going to slide up in 1 and 2. That's going to allow Majulis to look low, but he doesn't out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Gaines trying to take that number 3 spot as Willis and Starry go to work for that number 4 position. Here comes Durgan looking low on Gaines in 1 and 2. Durgan going to slide up, parks it on the nose of that 07. Gaines able to hold on to it, almost spun it out as they head into 3 and 4. Gaines is going to ship it into turn number 3 and 4. Slides Durgan. Durgan back with the cut down. Out of turn number 4, Starry up in the mix as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. That's going to keep Gaines from sliding. Gaines in the wall in 1 and 2. Starry looking low on that orange machine as we got one turned around down the back straightaway. Caution flag comes out. All right, so Gaines having issues, or sorry, Nevin having issues. Bounces off the back straightaway wall. That car just probably was not right. Finishes off that right front and has to take the tow. That's going to be the second caution of the night. All right, so they're coming out of turn number 4. Anthony, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. This would be a good moment for you guys to go ahead and get those likes, shares, and follows out. If you feel like you like the content, go ahead and share it with everybody. Make sure you follow so you don't miss anything. As we see the big orange on the side of that machine Durgan's driving. All right, pace lights are still on, so we got at least one more lap of pacing after this one. Harold, thank you for the like. Benjamin, thank you for the like. Appreciate that, guys. 1.6K likes over on TikTok. You guys are freaking awesome. Selby, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. We're going to hit up that green flag next time by, sorry. As they head into 3 and 4, they're going to get that one to go at the line. Dylan back on pit road. Oh, it looks like they might have got that spoiler back on there. That could be big. So the spoiler is back on that number 48. That is definitely going to help him a lot. Hopefully he can catch the field as the lights are off on the pace truck as they head into turn number 1 and 2. We are looking for that green flag this time by. Thank you guys for the shares. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Rumsey going to lead him to the green flag as it looks like Yeager finally getting off of pit road. He's got to get out there in a hurry. He's probably hoping for another caution. He's going to need some help. He's going to probably need some more damage repaired too. As the green flag is out on turn number 4. Rumsey going to get on that gas out of turn 4. Slides across the nose of Majulis. Majulis looks low in 1 and 2. Rumsey going to dig the outside, little bit of contact, but they keep it straight as Durgan's all up the rear of that number 27 into 3 and 4. Side by side. Oh, Rumsey gets the wall. They're going to make it 3 wide. Maybe for the lead. Not quite. Out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Majulis and Durgan. Durgan going to slide. Parks it on Majulis' nose. Little bit of contact. I don't know why that spoiler just keeps falling off of Durgan. But now it is gone as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Rumsey leading the way. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Majulis in that number 2 spot. Stephen Gaines in third as they come out of turn number 2. Durgan going the wrong way in a hurry. No spoiler on that car. It's probably not handling well as he goes right to the rear into turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Single file. Majulis trying to go back to work on that number 49 as they come out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway. Single file. So far into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Starry. He's going to jump out of line. Tries to go to the bottom in 3 and 4. Not able to put the move on Stephen Gaines. Just behind him is going to be Talon Willis in that number 10 machine as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Majulis did peek up underneath Rumsey. Not able to make a move as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 25 laps complete. Oh, maybe not. Caution flag comes out. All right, let's see what happens here. I think Selby gets caught up in this one too. Oh, Selby got the wall, got the big run all over the back of Dryman, and then Banks gets in the back of Selby. Selby goes around. So caution flag is out. Selby and Dryman going to be at the back of the pack. Durgan's going to jump in and get some damage repaired on that orange machine. Yeager down there getting some more damage repaired too. And the number 48, they're going to cut down through the pit boxes. And, oh, that fixed the spoiler pretty quick. Instant spoiler for Durgan. Yeager, there's a lot of cars on pit road right now. A lot of cars. As we jump back out to the main part of the track, as it's going to be Logan Rumsey leading the way, Blake Majulis in second. That's going to put Stephen Gaines in third and Starry in fourth as the pace truck comes out of turn number 4. Let's see if they get one to go this time by. All right, coming to the line. Let's take a look at that pace truck here. And the lights are off. We are going green flag this time by. All right, those guys have started moving coming off of pit road. Yeager trying to make sure he gets to the back of the field this time. He's got some repairs done. He might be quick enough to shake it down with some of these guys now as they come down the back straightaway looking for the green flag into turn number 3 and 4. Rumsey hoping this thing stays green for a little while. And it's going to be 25 laps complete, halfway through when they take the green flag. 25 to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. 25 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Rumsey out front. Majulis in second. Out of turn number 2, single file for the top 2. Battle's going to be for that number 3 spot as Stephen Gaines going to try to send it in there. He's going to roll the bottom out of turn number 4. Here comes Starry. Starry on the outside. He's going to take that number 3 spot. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Give Starry the number 3 spot. Stephen Gaines needs to get back to the top. He does. As Buchanan. Oh, Starry into the wall. Gaines tried to take advantage. Couldn't quite do it. He's got to get back in line. Will is trying to dig that bottom side as Buchanan just rolled the wall all the way down the front straightaway into turn 1 and 2. He's going to get the outside of Gaines down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Majulis with a slide for the lead up at the front as Rumsey comes back with the cut down as they come to the line. It's going to be Rumsey at the line that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Rumsey up the track. Majulis back in line. Starry's in the mix as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Majulis down low. Majulis going to slide. Rumsey with the cut down out of turn number 4. Coming to the line. Who's going to have it to the line? Rumsey at the line once again into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Starry in that number 74. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Majulis going to dive up underneath Starry. He's not able to put a move on Rumsey that time by as they come out of turn number 4. 30 laps complete when they come to the line. Here comes Ethan Johnson in the number 11. Johnson going to try to lean up on Majulis. Majulis going to park it on the nose of Starry out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Ethan Johnson into 3 and 4. It's going to be Rumsey leading the way out of turn number 4. Majulis and Starry Johnson coming across the line. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be single file for those top 4 now as they head for turn number 3. It's going to be all Rumsey. Rumsey going to get the wall. Majulis all over the back of him. Tries to get low down the front straightaway. Able to stick the nose in there. He's going to slide him in turn number 1 and 2. Little bit of contact between Rumsey and Starry. Almost turns Rumsey around. That allows Majulis to keep the lead. Here comes Ethan Johnson in that number 11. Johnson going to dig down low out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. 3 wide for second. Heading for turn number 1. Starry going to slide. Rumsey back with a cut down out of turn 2. Down the front straightaway. Here comes Rumsey down low into turn number 3 and 4. Not able to make the passage. Johnson gets the wall. Willis up underneath him. Down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1 and 2. Once again, Starry going to send it. Slides up the track. Cut down by Rumsey out of turn 2. Easy cut down the back straightaway. Has that number 2 spot back down before number 3. Turn number 3. Out of turn number 3 down the front straightaway. Starry just disappeared for a minute. That could have been real bad as Rumsey rides the wall in 1 and 2. The Sleuth, thank you for the follow. You can get away with bouncing that wall a couple times, but you do not want to keep doing it. It will break these cars, at least the spoilers, sometimes the right front. Sometimes it's faster, but Rumsey's got to be careful how often he does that as they come out of turn number 2. Battle going to be for the number 3 spot. Starry going to ship it into turn number 3. Slides up the track. Here comes Johnson down low out of turn number 4. The battle for third continues to heat up. Johnson going to slide Starry in 1 and 2. I'll tell you what, the rest of the field is starting to close the gap as they come out of turn number 2. This is about to get real interesting into 3 as Rumsey throws a slider on Majulis in 3 and 4. Majulis looks low out of turn number 4. Down into 1 and 2. Majulis going to send that thing into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Rumsey back low. Majulis tried to cut down low, put a block on, able to do it. Rumsey takes the lead into turn number 3. Larry, thank you for the share. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. It's going to be Rumsey back to the point as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Majulis looking to go to work again on the turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Ethan Johnson. Johnson going to look low into turn number 3 and 4. Rumsey going to get the wall. Johnson going to take the number 2 spot out of turn 4. Here comes Majulis back down low. He's got the number 2 spot back at the line. Majula's going to slide it into turn number 1 and 2. Easy cut down by Johnson. Johnson going to run down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. He's going to slide in 3 and 4. Takes that number 2 spot back. Trashfield, thank you for the share as they come across the line. It is going to be 9 laps to go. 9 laps to go into 1 and 2. But Buchanan going to smack the wall in turn number 1 and 2. Starry going to cut down, takes that number 4 spot as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Lap traffic up ahead of these leaders. Looks like they are gaining on Stephen Gaines. Holy cow, what happened to Gaines as they head through turn number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway? Down into turn number 3 and 4. Lap traffic up ahead. I don't think it's Gaines. It is Gaines. Gaines goes a lap down. He lost that spoiler. Just tells you how fast he was earlier. Losing that spoiler means a ton as these guys are driving away from Majulis. Johnson is closing the gap on Rumsey. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes Johnson. Johnson closes the gap. He's going to lick the stamp and send it in 1 and 2. Up the track for Johnson. Rumsey going to cut back down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, they've gotten lucky, I think. I think they've just gotten lucky. They've been knocking spoilers off. Down the front straightaway. Johnson to the point. Rumsey going back to work. Oh, he's going to clobber the wall. Is that? Oh, that's going to be the end of his night. Maybe he climbs the wall in 1 and 2, and he is done and off the track in that number 49. So he took advantage of too much wall riding there. That's going to be the end of his night as Majulis inherits that number 2 spot back. Ethan Johnson out front leading the way with 4 laps to go into turn number 3 and 4. Can he hold on for 3 more laps when he comes across the line? 3 laps to go for Ethan Johnson. Let's go back here. Look at this. Chase Barbara up 11 spots. Looking for more. JD Brown is up in the mix. Out of turn number 2. Battle for that number 3 spot. Definitely intensifying. JD's going to send it into turn number 3 and 4. On the bottom side, he does so good when that bottom side comes in as they come out of turn 4. Down the front straightaway. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. 2-second lead for Ethan Johnson as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. We're watching the battle for third on back. Buchanan gets the wall on entry in turn number 3. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go. Chase Barbara here looking for a podium. He's going to send it in turn number 1 and 2. Buchanan back with the cut down out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. 1 last time as they look for turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is in the air. It's going to be Johnson with the win. Majula second. Buchanan third. Barbara and Brown rounding out your top 5. Larry, thank you for the follow. They are definitely wheeling. They are definitely wheeling, Larry. All right, great run here from these guys here today. That was a good race. That's what they should have done in the big blocks. All right, tonight's results. It's going to be Ethan Johnson with the win. Blake Majula second. Robbie Buchanan in third. Going to be Chase Barbara in that number 4 spot. JD Brown in 5th. Dylan Willis in 6th. Going to be Matt Selby in that number 7 spot. Logan Hickerson in 8th. Caleb Durgan in 9th. Going to be Tyson Banks in that number 10 spot. Stephen Gaines in 11th. Aiden in 12th. Going to be Derek Dryman in that number 13 spot. Logan Rumsey 14th. Starry 15th. Nevin 16th. Yeager 17th. And Matthew Watts rounding out the field in that number 18 position. It was a good race. It was definitely a good race. Guys, thanks for coming out. Make sure you guys got those notifications on. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be live with 3D Racing. So make sure you got those notifications on. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.